I am here with a friend of mine named Carol Tuttle. I met her a few weeks ago and we immediately hit it off because she has a message that speaks to me and I know is going to speak to you about living your truth and dressing your truth. So welcome to my home, Carol.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you, and I'm so happy to share what you are teaching hundreds of thousands of women around the world about living their truth and dressing their truth, because this is something that's really important to me. Having gone through such a major change in my life, a few years back, and I wanted to embrace that at all levels. I've done it on the blog. I've pursued my passion. I share these things with women, but I want to go deeper. I want to help women in a more substantial way, more important way. And this message just resonated with me, and I know it's going to resonate with my readers. So tell us a little bit about what you do. Is living your truth, dressing your truth?
Well, thank you. And I have to say, Jill, you do live your truth really authentically in your blog space. I know that's one reason you're so successful, because you're aligned so clearly with your passion. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm all about pursuing your passion, and I've been very blessed to be able to be successful at it.
So that alone, I love that we live in a time where women are eager to learn about the opportunities they have to be their true selves. We both know we came through this era of what might have been considered the ERA feminism. Right. We got to be, equal. That who are we? Well, we don't want to be men. We want to be women. We are women.
Right.
We're feminine in our nature, and so my passion is helping women learn the truth of who they are. And when over the years I've studied how fashion has impacted our self-esteem. And at a very early age, we kind of sell out to the belief that we're inadequate, that we're flawed. Our bodies are not what we want. We don't feel really satisfied and fulfilled with our appearance. It's kind of like you're battling, trying to make fashion, make up that difference of that sense of inadequacy without ever getting to a place of fulfillment. And I've looked at this for the last 12 years. I've studied what I call the psychology of fashion and how it impacts our self-esteem and our sense of value. And unfortunately, pretty much all of us experience a level of shame of inadequacy that's based on an incorrect belief.
And this happens when we're teenagers, right?
Yeah. Like for me, I have this really tender moment in my junior high years where I believed I was so ugly that I actually took an ink pen and scratched my face out in my 7th grade yearbook. And I didn't remember I had done that till a few years back when I was developing a program that we're going to share with your readers, that as I was looking at my life and saying, when did this start? When did I start to believe that I wasn't good enough and that my body was flawed and I was not attractive? And it was at this very early age that I chose into that belief and carried that into my adult life, to only then really kind of struggle with the fashion of the world, not having guidance, not knowing what to do, and feeling heavy, feeling overweight all the time, feeling unattractive, trying to make it the best I could. And realizing pretty much every woman has some quality of that experience, which I'm sure you do.
I definitely did. And I think you're right. I think we all, I would say probably 100% of us go through that at that age, because no matter what your size, weight, color, whatever, you're always comparing yourself to someone else and finding yourself lacking. And that's something I struggle with. I know a lot of women do. So this is so wonderful that you're offering people the opportunity to realize that they can embrace their true beauty, and it doesn't have to be like someone else's. It doesn't have to look like what the fashion magazines say.
Yeah, in fact, I think we kind of get to a point, our outer appearance, it's really about who we are internally. Our inner beauty is what counts, which I agree with completely, that we have an inner beauty we need to come aligned with. But what I discovered, and people will say, how did you figure this out, Carol? And I'm like,
yeah, I'm interested in that.
Just like you, I've been inspired in my path to find solutions that help people live more joy. So I've been led in this quest to understand, how can we correct this misperception that women have? Because yes, there is a problem. The problem is we feel shame. Yep. The solution we have believed is, if things would change about me, maybe then I wouldn't feel so much shame when it comes to my body appearance. And I wouldn't feel so inadequate if I see an attractive woman and go, oh, I'm so, I'm not as attractive. And I realized the problem was because the belief was incorrect, that I discovered that every woman is beautiful, and I started to see beauty through a lens of different expressions of beauty. And I was shown this quality of beauty did start on the inside. It started with our true nature and who we are, our natural gifts and our talents, our what we've come to share with the world, and that our actual physical features were a reflection of that. That led me to create a program I call beauty profiling. There are 4 types in my beauty profiling system, and each of them expresses a universal quality of beauty that every woman leads with one of the 4. And at first glance, you may think, oh, okay, we're all going to be reduced to 4 human beings, or
Right.
four women. And yet there's a lot of unique expression within the 4 types, because I reference very universal qualities of women. And so I created a program that allows you to go through and learn what are the different attributes of each of the 4 types. What are the behavior tendencies, the thought and feeling processes? What are the different physical features and body language of the 4 types? So it's very intriguing to go through beauty profiling, looking for yourself in it. And that's the key.
Fun.
You're not looking to put yourself in it. You're looking who am I? Yeah, and as women, we tend to not trust the truth of who we are. So beauty profiling is it's the first step in the dressing your truth experience. And the big takeaway is finding yourself, finding your truth and going, I don't have to be in conflict with me anymore. I was naturally created to be this way.
Right. And I love that it's not just addressing fashion. It's not just addressing what colors look good on you. It's actually addressing your nature, embracing that, and then building upon it.
Right.
It makes you just feel, it's just such a confidence builder.
Yeah, and you can put aside immediately those your shame-based beliefs about who you are as a woman and go, I like myself. I really, and I hear I have reached a lot of women around the world. I'm fortunate to have touched. There's nearly 500,000 women that have gone through the beauty profiling course in over 100 countries. And then they move into our Dressing Your Truth experience, which is just the kind of the full experience. And more than anything, even more than I love my new hairstyle, or I can finally look in the mirror and say, I look good as a woman, I like how I look, I feel good in my body. The most common feedback I get is, thank you for helping me see me and love me. And to me, you're a mom. We play many roles.
Yes.
We are in relationships. We are, women are in business world. We're in many places in many ways. And if you're not taking the truth of who you are into those roles, you'll struggle.
Yes.
And you know that because you've been through your own struggle.
Yeah. And I think I got to the place where I did have this major meltdown because I wasn't living my truth.
Right.
I know that's why I got there. So when I learned about Carol's program, it struck the heart of me, because that's exactly why I went into that dark place, because I wasn't living my truth. I got through it. I was blessed enough to get through it and to thrive after it. But I don't think I know I haven't addressed the dressing your truth thing, because I don't have enough knowledge. And that's where I love this program, because you teach us. So Carol was nice enough to let me have a sneak peek into the program, and I started watching the videos, and I could not stop. I was just one after the other until I was, I had to stop and fix dinner. But it's fascinating. I'm so excited to learn more and to start dressing my truth, because I honestly, that's something that is so beyond me. And you make it so simple. You break it down, and I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited that you're wanting to share this with the wonderful women that follow you and have them join you in your journey. And
yes,
I want to give that to all of your readers. I want to give
Carol
that course
has
to
been so nice. She's going to give all of my readers the opportunity to take the beauty profiling course online for free. And so we can all start this journey together. I am going to start, and you're going to come along with me, I hope, and we're going to find out more about living your truth, dressing your truth, and couldn't have a better person to show us the way.
Oh, thank you. Well, I really want to help free women of this engagement that's a daily process of shaming themselves. Literally, women look in the mirror, and usually the first response is, that's a flaw. I'm inadequate this way. I wish this were different. And certainly we want to be our best selves. But consider the possibility that what you're seeing as a flaw is really a feature of your beauty. And to help stop that conversation, because you know how much energy you get back? Do you know how much life you get back when you really honestly, authentically no longer feel a need to see yourself that way? It's life changing.
And what woman doesn't need more energy in her life? I mean, I think we all feel
You gotta go do something for
energy.
yourself with that extra energy.
And I love what you said. It's a feature, not a flaw.
Yes.
I think I know we all look in the mirror and say, that's a flaw, that's a flaw. It's a feature. And it's something we can build upon and make beautiful. And that's what
Well, you're
I
going
love
to
about
find
this program.
too, when you're dressing your truth, that what's a perceived flaw is enhanced to become a beautiful feature of your type of beauty. And we'll be introducing dressing your truth a little further, but it's first important to learn your type of beauty.
Yes.
So
we'll
go there.
We're gonna take that journey together. You and I. We're gonna learn what our beauty type is, and then we're gonna go from there. So I can't wait to get started. Let's do
Thanks.
it.
Okay.